Welcome to this Object 907 replay. I'm platooned up with Killsteel and Awesome Bacon from F-15, and we're here on this map to see what we can do. Now, this is a first class Mastery Badge replay, because this is a Clan Wars reward tank, and the XP requirements to get an Ace Tanker match, which you get if you play better than 99% of the players in the last 7 days that played this tank. It's pretty much impossible to get an Ace Tanker badge in this tank pretty easily, because there's no tomatoes playing this tank. It's a Clan Wars reward tank, so only good players play it. So even though this was a first class badge replay, the performance itself would get an Ace Tanker badge in pretty much any other tier 10 Russian medium tank. So that's why I'm actually posting it. At the start, I'm going to this really nice location, which is nice to spot enemy tanks, especially heavies and slower tanks moving up here, and you can hide pretty well behind this little edge here to stay out of the fire of enemy tanks. But there's nothing else moving on the right, so time to put some fire into this T-54E1, who sort of confused terrain and his buttons here to have the tank move. I don't know what he's trying to do. Well, he shot at someone, but when you're under fire yourself, it's not really smart to try and shoot enemies. It's better to just get out of dodge. But yeah, I guess he doesn't want to, so that's 1500 damage so far already in the first few minutes of the match. Killsteel and Awesome Bacon are moving up on the right, while I am moving up on the left to see if we can sandwich these guys. The enemy Mutz, I think, is running away. He doesn't feel like the odds are really nice in this engagement. I managed to put a shot into the Centurion, but my gun depression is lacking to be able to go over the hill better. So now we have this Tiger 2, who's in a pretty useless location for his tank. So time to put some fire into him. I mean, he's an orange player, so he probably doesn't know any better. He probably never moved more than 100 meters from his spawn to begin with. But I mean, yeah, you're a bit useless to your team in that location. Not really favourable engagement anymore on that Tiger 2, because he angled a lot better now, so it's hard to penetrate him from this angle. So checking if I can get a shot here, but it doesn't seem to. So there we have the FV, who is playing his tank really well and being held down. I don't feel like bouncing off his turret anymore, because that guy needs to die, so time to load the premium. Which of course is a little bit dirty, circumventing his armor completely, but then again, yeah, everyone's doing it now, so might as well. At this point, we go back to defend our cap, because our team is not, and there's some guys capping, so yeah, nice sliding action there. VK drives into the cap, but there's someone else there as well, so got an AP shell and managed to shoot it into the CDC, who is capping, and at this point should know better and retreat, but he doesn't want to, so he'll still finishes off the FV, and now we've got this VK, who again is using his tank very well in the hold down position, but I say screw you, because Russian OP heat ammo and go straight through his front. So that's a decap, but then we've got these guys behind us. So, time to move up. I ran into Awesome Bacon, didn't see him coming. But we need to take care of these guys now. So, auto aim. And there's a little micro bump there that fucks up my shot. So this Object 140 is shooting heat ammo because he has loaded it for the Object 260. But yeah, he doesn't really need it for me, but it's always nice to have that guy spend a little bit of more credits to get his cost up. This is not going to win. So this guy in the Mutz drove all the way around the map to suicide here into 15 tanks. So yeah, well played, man, for a green player. Awesome skills. RT tries to actually hit, me, but fails. So that's always nice. And then I tried to pass Awesome Bacon, giving him a little nudge. Kill still puts a nice shot into that VK, who is still capping. Don't know why. I mean, he's never going to win. So then there's this Centurion, who spots us, or this VK spots us, something else. We were all surprised that we actually got spotted there, but I guess the Centurion Action X has got some really good view range compared to these tanks. So far we've got 4,500 damage, and on the counter it says 4,000 W8. So yeah, that's an in-game counter, so it's not really accurate, it is more. But I mean, 2 kills, doing well. And now moving up around, so Killsteel and Awesome Bacon are taking the center while I'm taking the left, because there's still some tanks that need to be taken care of. I mean, the RT might be here, but it doesn't look like it. Tiger 2 here with his ass to us, so still in the same useless position. And then he pulls back, I miss, but then in his infinite wisdom he decides to go forward. So yeah, very well done, you had a really nice impact on the game. So 4,800 damage and moving up again. There's a Foch 155 there, and I'm hoping to get a shot on him from over here. I mean, there's lots of buildings to cover him there, so we might get a shot, we might not. I'm just driving around the sniper view to see if we can get a shot. Going downhill, and then we sort of drive on the wrong side of the hill as well. Still in sniper view to try and get a shot. And again, stupid gun depression doesn't work. But now we have the shot, so tracking. Waiting for the reloads. And steal the kill like a boss. So 4 kills. 5,300 damage. And only the RT left. So let's go and see if we can take that guy out. Now, the RT doesn't know where we are because we weren't spotted. So logically, he's not really looking in our direction. We actually spot him, which is surprising because normally artillery is killing on camo somewhere in the middle. And there we go. So that's 5 kills for me personally, 6 for Killsteel, and none for Awesome Bacon, but Awesome Bacon did do damage. So, but I mean, all in all, a really good replay. First class badge, as I said, with 1177 base XP, which is quite high. High caliber because we did the most damage, 5,837, as well as 10,325 WN8. So yeah, that would have been an ace tanker badge in pretty much Object 140 and all other Russian mediums. But it isn't on this tank because the only people playing it are actually good players. So it's nigh impossible to get an ace tanker badge. I hope that one day I'll succeed, but in the meantime I'll keep uploading these first class badges, which are basically the same. So hope you enjoyed the replay. If you did, feel free to rate it, subscribe to the channel, and see you guys next time.